What up, LK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all. So, today I'm bringing y'all a very special video, one that I've been wanting to get to for a while now, since I get so many people DMing me and hitting me up on Twitter, asking me what softwares I use to make my videos, how do I start a YouTube channel, what do I need to do if I want to start creating reaction videos. Since I get so many messages like that each and every single day, I figure why not show them exactly what I do. From the software that I use to the editing process itself, I'm about to give you guys the rundown, step by step, of how I create my videos for YouTube. If you haven't seen it already, a couple of weeks ago I did a video on how much YouTube paid me month in and month out for the 2019 year. If you haven't checked that one out, it's going to be linked down below, so make sure you check that one out as well. Alright, you guys, now before we get into this video, I do have some news that could discourage some of you all. YouTube has changed up a lot of their rules, and there's some stuff they just aren't lenient on as much as they used to be before. So I have people messaging me all the time saying, hey, yo, how do I get past this copyright issue? Mind you, I get hit with copyright slams all the time, almost every single day, because of some of the content that I post to YouTube. So people were asking me, yo, how are you getting paid on these videos? Well, really, a lot of the videos I'm not getting paid on when I upload to YouTube, and the percentage is pretty high. It's like 80 to 90% of the videos that I upload I don't get paid from. So the part that's slightly discouraging is I have YouTubers reach out to me that have started their reaction channel. They've already hitting that 1,000 subscriber point, but when they try to get their channel monetized, YouTube isn't allowing them to get their videos monetized, and it's because their channel is in a bad standing because they have copywritten material on their channel. So YouTube isn't allowing the partnership to go through with Google so that they can monetize their videos, and that is happening a lot with people trying to monetize their channel. Luckily, me and a few other creators were able to get in early enough where we didn't really have that issue. Doesn't mean that we're not still getting hit with those claims, but it means that we were able to get our channel monetized before we got to that point. But no, if you wanted to do reaction videos, it's a possibility that your channel may not go anywhere, and also it's a possibility that at any given point that your channel can be completely taken away from you because you're not posting original content. So that's something that a lot of reactors, including myself, are on edge about and have to worry about all the time, and it is quite scary. But good luck, and let's get into this thing. I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the things that you guys ask me about a lot, from my screen recording software, the software that I use to edit my thumbnails, the software that I use for editing the videos themselves, everything. I'm even gonna show you the process of what it looks like when the video is uploading to YouTube. Alright, you guys, so now at this point I'm going to minimize me on the screen. Y'all can see me big right now. I'm gonna minimize me so that we can get to the video editing software. So first, let me open up the screen record so y'all can see what I'm doing. So this is it right here, you guys, so you can see what it looks like. It's currently recording, screen recorder. It's in 6-7 seconds in, and we're gonna go over here to the video editing software, which is made by the same company, Power Director. So you're gonna see what it looks like when I pull it up. Power Director 365, I think this is version 18. I click on full movie mode because that's what I usually edit on. And it comes up pretty quick, and this is what it looks like. You see these two rows over here at the bottom. One is highlighted. I'm going to drag the clips into here. And what I'm going to do is go over to my folder, which is called Need Editing. That's the folder that I have for videos that I need to edit and upload to YouTube. We have 6 video clips in here, but for these 6 videos, there's only really 2 reactions that are going to come out of them. And the first one is Caught. I titled it Caught because our players that got caught cheating in their respective sport, basically. So I'm going to drag this over to my video editing software, and I'm going to drop it somewhere in the 50-second mark of my second row, because I know me, I'm usually doing some sort of talking in the beginning, and that is the clip that's going to go at the very top, and usually it's the first video. I'm dropping that in the very top up here, coming over to the end. And y'all will see just how bad I am at talking on camera because I'm always cutting up my clips to get all the stuff matched up pretty quick. What up, L? So I did that. What I'm gonna do is click on this little arrow right down here. If you can see where I'm circling with my mouse, I'm gonna click on this arrow to kind of stretch out the frame so that I have more room to play with when I'm cutting it up and editing. And then usually I cut myself off right before I talk just to get my hand out of the camera frame from when I turned on the camera, and then I delete that clip. And what I did there is to delete a section is Control T and then Control D, or Control T for cut and Control D for delete. What up, LK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all. So usually I stop myself right there because a lot of times I'm trying to figure out my words and trying to figure out what it is that I'm trying to come up with and say. So I'll stop it right there to get my bearings together, because y'all don't know, I do this off the fly. I don't prep anything. We got another video, y'all. You see, I kind of took a minute to figure that out. Alright, so cut, pause, delete, same thing I did before. We got another video, y'all. Look, last time it was like... See, I'm trying to figure out what the name of that video was that I did last time. So I'll go back to where I was. Got another video, y'all. Look, last time it was... I pause it right there. Cut that. Search for what I'm looking for. Last time it was 15 funny moments with ball boys in sports. This time we got... So I'll cut that. I'll go back to replace this clip. Another video, y'all. Look. So I'll cut that. I'll delete those two sections of where I stumbled with my words and try to figure out what exactly was going on. Y'all, look. Last time... I want to clean this up a little bit. Video, y'all. Look. Alright, y'all, so last time, so I'm gonna delete all this section here and just play with this. So what I do is I backtrack on that last cutout section just to see how well it blends together. So alright, y'all, so last time it was 15 funny moments with ball boys in sports. This time we got... So I knew right here, I look back at the phone to see what we're looking at today. And then I cut this section out and see how well it blends. This time we got 10 athletes that got caught cheating. Y'all, this is going to be a special video for two reasons. First, this time we got 10 athletes that got caught cheating. Y'all. Alright, so there you can see a little bit of how I kind of clip things together and trying to even them out to make things kind of flow smoothly. Now I'm going to skip to where we actually get the reaction in the scene. Y'all not going to see, there's going to be a whole lot of me editing before it even gets to that part. People think that reactions are super quick, but no, I myself personally put a lot of work into these videos. Alright, you guys, so from here, this is where I try to figure out exactly where it is that I need to link the two audios from both clips together. So here's the famous words. Anyway, y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Boom. And where you see I have a little cut mark here, I always cut at the very moment for when I smack that space button to get the video started. So then I got to take the clip itself of the actual screen recorded video, and then I have to try to line up where I started the video with where the video starts on the screen recorded clip. And then you could be able to see that by right here in the middle where that play button, where it goes from play to pause. So when I fast forward it, when I move this little toggle button across the screen to see, boom, right there is where the video starts. So I can cut this and delete this section, and then I can line this up with where I hit the space button, and then from there I'll come up here in the top left hand corner and I drag this video down either to the middle or a little bit further down to kind of give me some space on the screen so you can see me as well as see the video as it plays on the screen. And then from here, I try to make sure that the audio is aligned. What I typically do here is I stretch out the screen even further. You'll see down here on the left-hand corner or I zoom in a bit so I can add more wiggle room for when I'm editing the scenes.
Check it out. Check it out.
I can hear that the voices are not lining up. Usually the bottom clip is a little bit faster than the top clip, so I'll move it down a little bit.
Why would you do that?
Still not lining up. Move it down some more.
You know it's against the rules.
Cheating in sports can end in... Why was he...
Now the voices sound like they're completely synced.
Check it out. Why would you do that?
Or slightly, ever so slightly. So I might move it just a tiny little bit to sync them up even better.
Why would you do that?
Alright, seems like I need to go back in the opposite direction.
You know it's against the rules.
Alright, now the voices sound like they're synced. What I'll do is I'll mute the bottom clip, and from there I can play with just the audio coming from the camera itself.
Cheating in sports can end in...
Why was he doing that? Can somebody explain that to me? The soccer player was just sitting there grinding his heel into the ground, into the grass. The batter might not hit it right. This is crazy. Alright, you guys, so right here an example of where I mumbled my words. I stuttered a little bit, so you'll see how I break the clips up together and try to smooth it out a little bit. That's crazy how people be knowing stuff. Like sandpaper affects the ball in a way that the batter might not hit it right. This is crazy. I love that might not hit it right. So I like that part. I said it a bit smoother there. In a way that the batter might not hit it right. This is crazy. Wasn't perfect, but it'll do. I love that I'm watching this. I'm learning stuff I never even knew.
The batter's ability to hit the ball.
So that's basically the cuts that I do in between the edits. In this video, it doesn't seem like I have a whole lot of them. It seemed like my words are coming out pretty smooth for the most part. But most videos that I do, you guys, you don't see it. But I struggle through those words so much. Y'all didn't see it, but it happened just now. Y'all saw that little cut. I do it so often that I have to do a whole lot of editing to my videos. And I feel like I do it more than most reactors. Dang. Y'all don't see how many... Look, I just did it like 3 or 4 times just trying to get out that little bit of information just now. I'm horrible. My speech is not the best. But I'm putting in that work on these videos though. But nonetheless, we're about to get to the end of this. I'm going to show you what I do to get this video wrapped up and uploaded to YouTube. Alright, you guys, now we done got to the end of the video. I'm going to show you exactly what the ending of this process looked like. Now I finished my video, I've done my outro, which is pretty important, you guys, to have an intro and have an outro where I introduce myself in the beginning and then I let you know where you can find me on social media, all that good stuff at the end. And in case you don't know, we'll play it through. Yes, it's the 10 athletes that got caught cheating. For more, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, link to the original will be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy right here on the gram at Twitter at Artofkickz. Don't forget, I'm about to show you guys how I make these videos right after this. To the next one. Y'all, there was just something crawling on my freaking leg. I don't know what the heck it was. It was about that big though. I don't see it. Where'd it go? I saw it. It got off my leg and it ran. Where'd it go? There was something crawling on me. I'm tripping out right now. Anyway, so that was the end of the video. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in my social media tags, and this is what I do, you guys. I would show you the long way process. I might do that in another video, but right now I'm just gonna show you the quick and easy way. Since I already have it done on all my other videos, I saved this video. Come up here to the left hand corner, click on file, then save. Then I already typed in the title of what it's going to be called. Then what I do is I go and open another project right up here on the left top hand corner, and then I do a previous video that I've done. I open up that project. And then I take my social media tags, which are these 5 lines right here. I copy them. I reopen the current project that I'm on. And then I come down to the very end, which is usually where this thing is already at. And then I drop it on the third line. And then I drag it over. I minimize I shrink the screen, as you can see down here at the bottom left hand corner, the zoom, so that I can see enough so that I can pull all this stuff over to the far left. And then I drag the clip down to the end so that now you can see my social media tag right across the top. And then I have that little hit the subscribe button down here on the bottom left hand corner as well. But that's all the way across the entire video. And now I save that again. Then I minimize the screen. And then I come back over to, I have a folder here called YouTube. And this is where I put all my little stuff in here, from different emojis to different clips and stuff, like my outro video. I take that outro video out of here and I add that to the end at the very top column. So now, make sure you follow your boy right here on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. Don't forget, I'm about to show you guys how I make these videos right after this. To the next one. And there's my outro video, which you guys see at the end of YouTube. And in the center there goes my face with the subscribe button. And then on the two videos on the left and right, where you will put in for your previous video or a fan favorite type of video. And that is something that you do on YouTube itself once you upload the video. So what I'm gonna do right now is finish the video by saving it again, and then I'm gonna come over to produce, which is where we want to export the video. Now it already has the name of the video on here. Y'all, I feel like this freaking thing is crawling on me everywhere. I'm not a dirty person, I promise. It's a little cluttered over here in this little corner, but what the heck, man? Why was something crawling on me? I got something for that. I got something for that. Let me just get through this video first. And I hope this is entertaining for y'all over here laughing at me. What the hell was that? Alright, now I'm just tripping myself out. I'm tripping myself out right now. I swear something was crawling on my foot, but it wasn't. There was nothing on my foot. It was all up here. I made something crawl on me from my brain. What was that? Alright, y'all, I'm tripping. I gotta finish this video. But anyway, y'all, so what I do now, I clicked on produce, so it brings me to this screen. And from here, I have different exporting options of ways I want to format this video. But I always click on the H.264 AVC. And then I come down here to profile name and quality. And then right now I'm exporting, since it's just a reaction, I'm not exporting at the highest quality. I'm not, even though this camera does film in 4K, I'm exporting at 280 to 720. No, actually I boosted up to 1920 to 1080p at 16 frames per second, I believe that is. No, it's 24 frames per second. All right, so then I come over here. Sometimes you'll click on these little three dots and you're directed to where you want it to export to. I have it right now going to my documents, but I really like for all my stuff to be in one general area to where I can really manage what's going on. So I'll click on desktop because I want it to go to desktop. Now the file is already named caught, which I want it to be. And then I click on save. And then right here, I click on start so it can start exporting the video. Now, depending on how fast your computer is, will determine how fast this process is. So this is probably gonna take 4 to 5 minutes for a 20-minute long video. If you got a slower computer, this process can take anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. But I have a pretty strong computer that I build specifically for doing video stuff. So this is only gonna take about 4 or 5 minutes. All right, y'all. So, what was that? Y'all, I'm tripping. There's nothing down here, but I keep tripping myself out because of the bottom of my pants leg keeps rubbing up against my leg. Usually that's the case. Usually the bottom of my pants leg is rubbing up against my ankles and I'll be tripping out. I always think something is like crawling on me, but this time it was actually something crawling on me. That mother sucker better not come back over here. The heck. I'm tripping out. But anyway, so during this time, you guys, the editing is not over. Now it's usually the time that I like to choose my thumbnails, which is crazy. The thumbnail is the first thing that you see, but it's the last thing that I create. So while this video is rendering and processing, what I do is come over to my picture editing software, which is GIMP, right over here on the left hand side. Now this is a free software that you can download for yourself. So I open up GIMP and it looks like this. This is GIMP 2.10. Boom, boom, boom. And for YouTube, thumbnails are 1280 by 720 because that's the size that you want your thumbnails to be for YouTube. So what you do is you come over here to File, Create New, which is the first one. And then this automatically is going to be set to 1920 by 1080. You want to replace that with 1280. Excuse me. Let me try that again. I click enter so it automatically set the bottom. So you want the width to be at 1280 and height at 720. And then what you want to do is click advanced options and come down here to fill width. And you want to change that background color to transparency. And boom. Here you have it. From here, what I like to do is I come over to the video that I just filmed and I don't play it again. I just kind of skim through it and pick a facial expression, a reaction of mine that I feel like will maybe suit the video a little bit. Like right here, I kind of look shocked. So I might use that. So what I do is I'll control and click print screen to kind of take a snapshot of this. But I'll still skim through the video some more to see if I might see another facial expression that I think may be better. Now this one looks pretty good too, but I kind of don't like how my arm is extended here. Sometimes I might cut out my arm, but let me skim through a little bit more to see if I can find another facial expression. Yeah, this one's probably gonna end up being a 1. So I want to see if I can get the smoothest. Yeah, that's a perfect shot. All right, so from this, I will do the same thing. Control, print screen. And what I like to do, which is different than a lot of people do, but what I like to do is I like to take, you know, on most of you guys' computers, especially if you're using a Windows computer like I am, I come over here to PaintPad. Mostly everybody has this software already pre-installed on their computer. I paste it, and then I simply save it. And I'm just going to call it face. And then that's automatically going to go to my desktop because I already have it set to go to desktop. So it's sitting right here. And then from here, I go to the video that we just reacted to, get the actual video itself. I'll go to a clip that best describes this video. Now for me in this video, I like the thumbnail that they originally used for this video. So what I will do is I will try to find this exact video on Google and see if they have an image. Bam, there's the actual image of the thumbnail that was being used. So what I'll do is I'll copy or save this image to my desktop. Y'all, I'm giving y'all the real ins and outs of how we do this, man. This is crazy. So I'll save that to my desktop. Now I have both pictures that I put in the picture editing software to make the thumbnail. Let me check one more time, make sure there's no creepy crawlies around here. Y'all gotta find that mother sucker. But anyway, so I'll drag the face image of me down in here. And then I have to rescale this because as you can see, it's blown up way too big. I have to rescale this, boom, and bring this to 1280. And when I hit enter, it's automatically gonna set it to where I need it to be. Width 1280, height 720, and then I click scale. And that's gonna bring it down. So right here, this little tool right here is the move tool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this picture and move it over on the screen a bit because it has me a little bit too centered and I want enough room for the rest of the thumbnail. So from here I moved it over and then I click on this magnifying glass, and what that allows me to do, and I click zoom in, allows me to zoom in to the image. And what I do is I zoom in and I click it 4 times on the mouse on the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4. I move over, and then this right here is the paths tool, which it allows me to trace over my entire face and body. So I'm gonna speed this up for you guys. Alright, you guys, so I just got to the end of it. I click enter. Now what I'm going to do is I have to add alpha channel to this so that I can create that negative background or that transparent background. And I also have to create another picture, and then I'm gonna unlock that eye so that it won't be in the way. And then from here I go to invert, and I know I'm not using the right terminologies, I just know what to do by now. But anyway, I clicked on invert, and then from there I want to click delete, and that's gonna delete that background section for me. And then from there I go to zoom out, boom boom boom. Now you don't have to create these type of thumbnails. You can just use the automatic generated thumbnail that comes on your video once you upload it to YouTube. You get 3 options to choose from, and you can just use one of those, which is what a lot of reactors already do. Not necessary for everybody, but I like to do it because it is something that triggers the viewer's eyes to entice them to want to click on the video. So I move that down, and then I bring in our picture from the internet. So what I do from here is the same thing. I use that move tool to kind of drag this over so that you can see in the frame what this is, so that you can see that whole arrow pointing at the girl. And then what I typically do is I'll bring it in again and put it in the background, and then I put that frame back up to the top. Boom. So then that way we can fill in the space from behind me. And then I move me up, boom, boom. So now, even though it's not cut off perfectly, it's still enough. So from here, what I'll try to do is I'll come up off the fly what title I want to have on this thumbnail, which I don't put a lot of thought into. But people always talk about whatever my title is, but it's not something I really pay a whole lot of attention to. It's just something to kind of entice that viewer to make them want to click on that video, which is called clickbaiting, which in my opinion, if you're not doing it, then good luck. You know what I'm saying? So from here, what I like to do is I put some type of border around me to make me stand out from the background itself. On the image of me, I right click it, and then I click on alpha to selection. Boom. And what it does is selects me. It makes a little trace mark all the way around me. And then what I do from there is I click on select, grow by 10, and okay. So it grows the space around me. And then what I do is I come back over here and I create a duplicate layer, which is this first box right here over the left hand side, and make sure it's on transparency. Click OK and drag that layer to the bottom. If it doesn't drag, then you can click on this little arrow and they'll move it down. And then over here on the top left hand corner, I go to edit and I fill in that space with black. So if you ever wonder how people get those little black borders or white borders around them, that's what they do. So then from here, I'll put in the title that I want to make this thumbnail, and I'm gonna title this "You Can't Do That." 4 simple words that I literally just came up with. I like to do all my letters capitalized. You. I don't like this font, so I'm gonna change it to impact. You can't, and have to do this for each one of them. Move that up. Do that. All right, so now I want to space them out and make them the size that I feel is more suitable to really pop and get the viewer's attention. So I'm usually picking size 180 to 200 to really get those words big and bold on the screen. Oh shit. Move that up again. You can't. Oh, my do disappeared. So I'm gonna create another do. Do 180. And I like to get the words pretty close together to one another. I think I found my do. Here it is. Found it. Delete it. And then I'm going to move that down to the bottom. You can't do that. Boom. So there we have it. It's not perfect, but it doesn't really need to be. It just needs to be there. Is it centered enough? I think that's all right. So from here, what I do is I like to create the border to really make those letters pop out and stand out to the eye even more. So same thing I did with myself, I'm gonna do with each word. Alpha selection, grow by 10, create that other layer, move that layer down, and then edit and put white behind it. So when I look at that, then I think, all right, do I want to do the opposite? I might want to change the lettering to white and put this background to black. I think that pops out a little bit more, so I'll do that to all of them. Let me change all the colors of the lettering to white. See, you'll get to the point where you become fairly quick at doing this because you've done it so much. See, at this point, the actual video is actually done exporting. So what I could do is go ahead and set that video to be uploading while I'm doing what I'm currently doing. So I'll go to YouTube. I'll click on, if you don't know, this is where you go to upload your videos. Click on that, upload video. And then I'll take the video. Usually what I do is I'll check it, make sure that everything is kind of smooth. All right, cool. Go ahead and drag that, upload that to YouTube. Boom. And while that's uploading, I'm coming back down here. While that's uploading, I'm going back into the picture editing software and I'm finishing up this picture. Click, grow. Block it out, and that, alpha select, grow, and black it out. All right, you can't do that. Now, I think that looks pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Even though the arrow is kind of blocked out, what I think I can do to kind of bring that arrow back in is I'll take the word that and do and bring them down. So I'll drag it down here and then I'll drag this to kind of line up with it. Drag do. So now it's you can't do that, and you can still see the arrow in the place where it was. I'll bring that up a little bit. You can't do that. All right, perfect. Now I'm just gonna stick with that. I think that's fine enough. It don't gotta be nothing too crazy. So then what I wanna do is come over here to File and Export Image. And then I'm gonna just call it that. And then make sure I wanna click on Desktop because I want this to end up on my desktop. And I'll click Export. Export again. And then I'll come back over here to where the video is uploading. And I'll click on Upload Thumbnail. And from here, I'll type in that. It'll find the image for me. Click on Open. So now that is my chosen thumbnail for when the video is uploading. Now, from here, I will play with the title. So I want it to be the actual title of this video. 10 athletes got caught cheating. But obviously, this is going to be a reaction. So at the end, I will type in bold letters, just like how they have it, reaction. So from here, I have a specific set thing that I already have in the description, And mind you, you guys, all the equipment that I use, from the camera that I use, the lighting, the video editing software, everything is going to be in the description box of that video and this video, and really just all my other videos from here on out. So what I do is I come back to YouTube. I will come to my channel, find one of my videos that I recently did, click on it, click on edit video, and then I will just take this and copy it and put it into that same video. Copy, paste it here. And then from here, not everyone does this, but I like to link the original video so people can find it easy if they want to go watch that video themselves without the distraction of the reaction video. So I will copy and paste all this information. So the title of the video and the link to where you can find the video. See, as you can see, I got the video uploading. You can see it's at 42% with 8 minutes left. I put all my description stuff in. I got my thumbnail in. You can throw in some hashtags if you like, but you don't necessarily have to. Then what I do is I come down here and click next. Click next again, and if I want this video to go up immediately now, you go and click on publish now, then click public, and then you click publish down at the bottom on the right hand corner, and then from there it will show you that this video is uploading. So you can leave this screen up, disappear, walk away, go do something else if you like, but then there are some more steps that you take at the end once this video is actually up on YouTube. But that's all stuff that's pretty simple. Once you actually start to upload a video yourself, you will see that YouTube basically says, hey, you need to do this, and this is how you do it. All right, you guys, we've gotten to the end of this video, and you have seen how I've gone from editing to uploading a video to YouTube, how I do it, the software that I use. Remember, the link is going to be down in the description box below for all the software, all the video editing equipment, from the lighting and everything. That's going to be linked down below. Now make sure you use the links, because I am an affiliate. Make sure you use the links down below if you're going to purchase any of these products in the near future, so that you can create your own videos for YouTube. But yeah, we're at the end of this. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. I'm gonna have another video coming soon where we go a little bit more in depth with some of this stuff, from merchandising to brand deals, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow your boy right here on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. Till the next one.